Hi everyone, so we today have got the pleasure of having Elle from Move across to GoTo HQ. We were having a chat in the Move offices recently just about Cheltenham, about the current market from a mortgage perspective and from a home buying perspective. And we thought it would make a good video because we're getting asked quite a few different questions from both of our sets of clients about what's going on at the moment. So we thought we'd get together and have a quick video discussion around what is going on both locally and nationally. So I'm just going to quickly start about the financial side of things and what we're seeing with interest rates specifically. So interest rates at the moment definitely are rising. So what we're seeing are a number of lenders withdrawing their current products and then reintroducing them back into the marketplace, but with a slightly higher interest rate. Very common at the moment and is happening right across the board with different lenders at different loan to values. Obviously, interest rate rising means that borrowing money becomes more expensive. But historically, if we look at the past 20, 30 years, we're still in a really good position in regards to interest rates. Some of the older generation will remember interest rates at up towards 16%, and where we are currently is nowhere near that. So we're still in a good position, but definitely in the last couple of months, interest rates have risen. What I would definitely suggest, and what we're advising to some of our clients, is if you've looked at your affordability in late 2021 or even early 2022, really look at what you can borrow, and more importantly, look at the rates that are currently out there for you. What you will find is rates are going to have gone up a little bit, which will mean your monthly payment will increase. So it's just worth doing the research and familiarising yourself with what's available today. But Elle, so talk to us about the sort of market in Cheltenham specifically and what's going on locally.
So yeah, it's an interesting market at the moment. There's quite a discrepancy with the amount of properties that are listed as to what would normally be on the market at this time. There are lots of factors for that, be it the way the world is working at the moment, the post-COVID sort of situation, and also even looking at, there is such a huge amount of properties that came to the market in the past 2 years that, it is natural that there may be a little bit of a quieter period following on from that. Now, what we're seeing is that it's such a seller's market at the moment that if a property comes on, there is such a huge amount of interest. So we would recommend, and certainly this goes hand in hand with GoTo Mortgage's help, is that, get in touch with the team and make sure all your ducks are in a row. So certainly if you're a first-time buyer, if you're someone in renting who's looking at sort of coming on and looking at whether it's an option for you to purchase, it's certainly worth doing that. And, as Liam was saying, if it's something you've looked at historically, with the way the market's been changing, it's worth touching base with your figures and your situation to see what is applicable to you and what is achievable. As I said, with the property market at the moment being a little bit different, it is worth just seeing exactly what you can achieve, exactly what sort of mortgage rates you're looking at and amount that you can work with, because then if something perfect does come to the market, you're in the best situation to be able to jump on it and move quickly. It's also a very good time whilst there isn't the amount and the huge sort of pressure of buying. Sometimes there is too much choice. There are too many properties that come on and it just seems like it's quite overwhelming. So whilst it is a little bit quieter, it's worth taking that time to talk to the right people, make sure you've got the right information, and then when something perfect does come up, you're ready to jump on it and act quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only point I would echo there is getting your ducks in order straight away. Yeah. That should be the first thing you try and do. So what Elle will tell you is a lot of estate agents, and not just Move, are looking for you to have a decision in principle in place, which proves that you can borrow X amount of funds. And without that, it's even hard to get a viewing, let alone trying to put an offer in. So whether you're a first-time buyer or you're looking to move home, it's really important now that you consider your financial position first, and then you begin the house hunt. Historically, you may have got away with doing it the other way around, because there would have been less demand, but with the demand so high at the moment, you've got to try and make yourself as a candidate as good as possible and as plausible as possible. So definitely get in touch with us first, get the financial side of things all arranged and in place, and then we can go from there really. So anything else from you, Elle, about about local issues?
I think, again, making use of the property situation as it is. Certainly people in rentals who are in a situation, I mean, myself, I rent, and I'm always keeping an eye on my situation as to when, I can be in a position to start looking at purchasing. And I think the right way to do that is, again, as we've said, that familiar phrase, get your ducks in a row. And I think, certainly whilst you're in rental and you've got a secure situation, even if it might not be an immediate opportunity for you, it's good just to be able to have those initial conversations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everyone's found this useful. I appreciate we've only touched on a few little things here, but anything in the future that you guys need some help with, any questions, whether it's related to property via Move or it's related to us at Go2 Mortgages, please just get in touch and we can help you and make sure that you have the information that you need. Thanks for listening.